Hey, how's it going? Do you ever look at your art and think something's not quite right about this drawing? I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure how to fix it, but I can't put my finger on it. What do I do to make it better, to level this piece up? If that's you, you got to check out How to Fix Your Art. And this clip that we've got today is from an earlier How to Fix Your Art live stream. We're working on Bill Burrow's piece that he submitted to us, which is a great piece. Has very clear storytelling. It's this nice tortoise in the hare type of thing. Good color to it, good composition, but something about it just wasn't right, and I went into it and showed him how he could fix it better. So go check out the clip. If you want to see more stuff like this that we do over at svslearn.com, you can join us there. We've got full-length courses that teach you how to level up in your art. So yeah, check that out, and let's go look at this clip.
Okay, so here we have Bill's, and the main thing, the reason I pulled this one out of our stack of drawings was I had a hard time with this shape here, and it looked like, it almost looks like a snake is like slung over this guy's shoulder, like a rattlesnake, and that's something you want to watch out for when you're doing a character design. Is any sort of like, some things that might make sense to you because you're so used to the character, but might not make sense to people who are looking at it for the first time. And oftentimes to catch these sort of things, you just go into Photoshop, or if you're working traditionally, you can hold up a mirror to it and just flip it. And sometimes you'll see things you didn't notice before. And so it just was hard for me to like parse this. Where's his shoulder, where's his the back, how does this all work there? So I think overall, though, this pose is okay. It's a nice firm stand. He's like standing there, and he's doing that bring it on type of thing. But what could we do to fix it a little bit better? So I did a draw over here, and I actually stood him up a little bit taller, so he's standing a little bit more confident. And then you could see here, I really defined shoulder and arm, and I dropped that arm down a little bit, so that you could like differentiate between this shape. Okay, and I think maybe you might even want to do something to like block that, even if it's not gonna, if you're worried about too much of this line going through there. And then bringing this arm out so we could see this elbow over here as well, and that makes it a little bit more of a clear silhouette. Just to have this arm being so obscured by his chest, I think makes this arm look a little stubby. So this is what I would do, is just break these shapes up a little bit so that we're seeing them more in as their individual shapes than as one whole piece. And then I think with the rabbit here, one thing to watch out for is see how the ears are overlapping, like this. That could get a little busy in places, and so I always like to like open up that space between the ears a little bit, especially for some of these action poses.
I'm going to throw you a curveball, Jake. Is it possible to overlap those ears and make it work?
Yeah, I think you could do it. I think one of the other problems here is how big this one is versus how little this one is. So I think if you want to do that, you got to have that one.
Yep.
You still could create that little triangle that's in there, in between them, just right there where they come together. If you guys notice, when you get a negative space, it almost always creates a triangle. It's kind of uncanny how many times it creates a triangle. So I look for those little triangles.
You have two options there. You could really spread them out, or you could overlap it like that. And then I think what you want to do here is have these, he's really putting on the brakes, have these feet, sticking up like that. And then we could do something with these arms where they're like,
maybe he's shooting dirt out from the front of his feet if he's put on the brakes that hard.
Yeah, there's going to be dirt coming out like that. There's also going to be like a trail back here like this. And I'm trying to think where to put these arms.
You could grind his heels down flat So like they've worn off. He's
Yeah,
stuck. So
actually, I
hard.
think you're gonna do like this. You're gonna do like this. You're gonna do an arm back there like that, and this arm out there like this. And now you've really got this this stopping pose. And then I actually think he should be like astonished, not angry. Anger is for like later.
Yeah, right. The
Possibly.
turtle jumped in his way and now he's surprised.
Yeah. It's like, oh shoot. So that's just what I would do to this one. Again, like Lee was saying, intention is a big part of it. Just thinking through like what would actually, be happening in this situation. Like expression is a part of it. Silhouette is a part of it. All these little things we're talking about. It's like the golf swing. There's 50 things you got to remember when you do a golf swing. But if you focus on any one thing, you're not going to pull off the golf swing. So it's kind of the same thing with art here.
All right. Special thanks to Bill for submitting that art. Really good piece, but yeah, it just needed that one little thing to make it even better, I think. Now, if you want to get your art submitted to our How to Fix Your Art challenge that we do every month, go over to svslearn.com, click on the forum link at the top, and then there's a thread there where you could submit your art to be picked for How to Fix Your Art. The live stream is every third Thursday of the month. And then those live streams we keep them up for about 24 hours, maybe 2 days, depending on when we get to it. We take them down and then they're archived for our subscribers at svslearn.com. Now, if you want to try out svslearn.com, we have a 2-week free trial right now. You can check it out, see if it's for you. But I think you're going to find a lot of stuff there that's really going to help you level up in your art drawing capabilities. So that's it. Now, go draw something.